Hey creative friends, welcome to my channel and welcome to my driveway. I'm in my driveway because I'm going to head down the road to a house near ours that is actually, it was a cute house. When we moved in 18 years ago, it was really cool because we were moving here from out of state, and when we talked to the owners that we were buying the house from, they didn't even have a key. Like, they never locked anything. So we worked with the realtor and said, well, we kind of need a key. And when we showed up, he said, oh, I think that the owners found a key. So when we showed up, doors weren't locked. We walked in, and inside our house on the counter was a bottle of wine, a welcome home card, and one key. Even though the house wasn't locked, the key was there. But so the thing is, that's the neighborhood that we moved into 18 years ago. The house that's near ours, I think a nice older couple lived there, and I think that eventually the house went to their kids, and then that went downhill from there. There was thieving going on. People in the neighborhood felt like they needed to have security cameras. We all did that. But eventually, over the last few years, evidently they lost the house, I think from not paying taxes. But some really nice people bought it. It's a modular. Some really great people bought it, and they started to go in there to renovate them. It was one of those as-is things, and started to take things out and want to do stuff. And the inside was just black mold. It was really bad. There would be no way for them to make it a better place. So what they ended up doing was donating it, and that's a great thing because the several of our rural fire departments were able to use it for training for a whole bunch of different things. And I have to say, my grandparents lost their home to fire, and for anyone to lose their home in fire is a tragedy. And if you watch this, and it brings, I want to do a video of how they use this home to train, so there will be, a burning home. And I know that that's hard. It was hard for me for a minute because I remember when my grandparents lost their home to fire. But then I have to think about the fact that this home has given an opportunity for several rural fire groups close to our home and in our immediate community that we rely on, and God bless those volunteers. But it's given them an opportunity to have some really great training, and so it was interesting that they were able to do this. And so I'm going to head over. I'm going to do some filming because I think it's going to be fascinating, and just wanted to share that. So later today, it's Saturday happenings, I'm going to do a couple videos because we're going into Memorial Day weekend, and I'm going to do a couple essential oil videos around maybe some creams, so that will help out when you're working outside and things, because I did bug spray. But anyway, let's get through this one first and we'll head down there. That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I wonder how many gallons of water they're going. Oh, there it is. That's fun.
No, it was fast.
Okay, so you can probably see the smoke coming up. So what they did is they're inside there, and they've got a Christmas tree, and they're using this as training, and they're actually starting the fire inside so that these fire departments can get some practice in there. So that would be what would start from a Christmas tree. We'll see how fast it goes. And inside there, they've already, you can see the windows are boarded up. They've already done a whole bunch of prep work and done a whole bunch of pre-training on this. So this is just their final big training. They actually even see these tubes, and you can see where I showed where the water was coming out of the truck. They've actually been able to practice the transfer of water from the water truck to the fire truck. All right, so there they go, getting all geared up to go inside like they would if this was a legitimate emergency. Okay, so here we are, and we're about ready. He said that they've got pretty much the training done, and the house is going to go up. The cool part is there are guys that apparently when they do their training, they have to have so many entries into a house when there's a fire, and they were able to do 5 entries, and I think one guy got his final 3 entries that he needs. So this is really important that this is happening. It's kind of sad to watch a house burn down. It's got memories and families and stuff like that, but it works out that this is actually a really good thing in so many ways. Okay, the smoke's starting to pick up, and I just appreciate it because these guys are all volunteers. None of them are being paid to be here. They're completely volunteers, and these are the guys that keep our neighborhood safe. All right. Woo, look at the black smoke just peeling out of that front door. That's amazing. We should start getting flames pretty quick. The cool thing is they had more than just one fire group was able to train on this. Like there's different communities here. So the guys, you know, it's just awesome. Several communities got benefit out of this. He said it's in the attic now, so it shouldn't take long and it will be goner. Now it's really going. Look in there. I'm gonna ask one of these guys, like, what would be the heat? Like, what's the temperature in there?
1 is full, 17 is at 3/8. Copy, thank you.
Keeping the trees all foamed up and safe so they don't burn. And they said, didn't he just say they should get out of here without even scorching a tree? Like they're really, really good. And then they'll let it burn and they'll just kind of keep pushing it back a little bit so it doesn't get out of hand. They control it and until the whole thing is gone. You can actually see out the back of the house now. You can't in the video, but you can see. Okay, he's gonna throw a little propane bottle in there. We'll hear a big boom in a little bit. Part of what they train them to listen for and stuff, to know what's inside the house.
Now it's gonna make that's gonna make the front end go the way you want it.
It will.
Yeah, it'll fall in. So it took a couple hours and it's finally burned down. They're gonna let, you can see little licks of flame there. They're just gonna let those smolder down. They said it'll take a couple more hours and then it'll just be ash. And then they'll be able to bulldoze it out of here and build a new home in its place. Whew, okay, so they did a lot of work there. That was something I've never seen before. I'm glad that I got to see the amount of training that took place and things, because we rely on those volunteer fire departments. And like I said, God bless those guys, because they do an incredible job. And for them to be able to have this opportunity was great. It will help prevent issues in the future for genuine fires, things that really happen. They'll be even more well trained. So I appreciate that. And oh, I did want to point out the part that goes really, really close to the fire, that was not me. That was a friend of mine who's actually the fire chief, and he was like, here, give me your phone. I'll get over there, get really, really close. And I said, okay. So he took my phone. He did that close up. That was not me going that close to the fire. I wouldn't do that. But anyway, so later today, Saturday happenings, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a couple of different essential oil videos, things for working outside, around campfires, around barbecues. I'm going to do a burn cream, and I think I'm also going to do a skin healing gel. So hang on and watch for those two videos come out. And if you're returning subscribers, thank you guys so much. If you're new here, please hit like and subscribe, and watch out for my future videos with that little bell. And thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.